Alright, give me a little drop in here. Ain't gonna show you how I play the game, but yeah, we're doing this little bit of a Hidden Strike American Revolution. I got this sucker set down here on my floor. And of course, oh, look who we're watching. Watching a little bit of the Players Aid, guys. And we got the heaters going. It's supposed to be down to 4 degrees tonight. So yeah, we are doing our second game of this Hidden Strike American Revolution, and it is, if anybody knows the game, Fort Sumter. It's a lot like Fort Sumter, but it's kind of basic. And like I said, I lost the first game. It's really hard. It's a hard game to win, but I thought I'd give it another crack at it. Just kind of kicking back here, taking it easy. And they'll be back with some more Hex Encounter games here in a little bit, but just giving you a little update from the War Room sections of the Man Cave. Yeah, so the Player A guys are talking about wargaming conventions. And it's one of the aspects that they're talking about is being able to get into some really big multiplayer games. And it's got to be on my bucket list. We definitely got to get to a convention and get some of these multiplayer games. You know, these games you don't get a chance to play at home. So, looking forward to some gaming conventions. All right. Sorry there, Grant and Alexander. Got to put you guys on pause. I wanted to point out some aspects of this game that I'm checking out. And I've only played a couple games of it. One half game, then I went to bed, and I played another whole game. But the idea is to get 8 points in these boxes, and you'll take control of the box, and whoever gets 4 of these boxes controlled, I guess, quickest wins the game. In a rough way, but anyway, here you're looking at. You can sum it all up right here. Here's what's going in the boxes, maybe for the American player, backed up by some of these units. And the thing of it is, you get points in these boxes by the size of these. So if the littler ones are the littler points, these are only worth 1 point. 2 pointers, and then you get 3 pointers. Alright, so you can see what's going on here. You got these little 1 pointers going on in, these little militias. Alright, you go transfer them. But look at when it comes time for the British turn. You're outnumbered left and right. I mean, it's just totally stacked against the colonists, which I guess is, you know, the design of the game. But, and then here they can get some allied units. But to make what matters worse, you're going against these big units going in. You got all these units here to deal with too. So, all these versus these. And somehow the Americans win, are supposed to win. So I guess it's a good thing real life didn't go this way. Oh, we'd all be paying our taxes to a queen. Be back. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to start them on up here. There might be a drop in when we're done. But I just want to make a note, or make a shout out. I'm going to watch some videos. And like I said, I was watching Wayne Hansen and some other ones, but I would really like to see if anybody ever wins this game. I think I went through the first game and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It is almost like a 1 in 50, 1 in 25 chance you're gonna win one of these. So we're gonna give it my best shot. And like I said, there's a lot of strategy. But if you win a game of American Revolution or Hidden Strike, you're doing pretty good. Because like I said, and I guess like I was saying earlier, I guess it was historically. You can get an idea what the Americans or what the colonists were up to in a very abstract way. But yeah, this is going to be a tough one. We'll be back. All right, we're back with a little bit of, I'll let you see what's going on with this game and how I'm doing, because I'm getting close to maybe controlling my first area. It is a big accomplishment to control one of these areas, but and when you do, they give you these kind of cool cards, and by the time you control them, there'll be a bunch of these blocks on there, and you flip it back to whatever one you want. So when you control it, just put a card on there. It's kind of neat the way they got this. I mean, it's a basic game, but the cards are excellent. You know, it's a little bit pricey, but the components are definitely worth it. And for a solitaire game, it ain't bad. I mean, you got to put yourself in. You got to use a little bit of your imagination, you know, and put yourself in the revolutionary motique, I guess, or mode. But hold on a second. All right, I'm back. But here's what's going on. Down here in the southern colonies, they got, these are called loyalist, local loyalist. They only got one moved in here, but that is worth 2 points. So he's got 2 points to my nothing in the southern colonies. I got units here, but I've yet to move in. Next spot is called Tidewater. You can see, I guess it's a little town outside of Yorktown. But again, heavy on the local loyalist. Colonists, we have to move anybody in there, so that they're leading in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 freaking points in there already. So you can see in these bottom ones ain't doing too good. Now the big battle, the reason I got this video is because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were able to bring in some allies, because I have an allied fleet in here. That's one of the requirements. But the thing of it is, I had this place blockaded. But as soon as I blockaded it, it's already a game, I guess, is designed where you have to put a fleet right in there. And no one voided my blockade, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 point away. But the only way you can control this is by getting 8, but also having on your 8 a 2-point lead. So if you got 8, he's got to have 6. If he has 7, you don't win. You don't get the area. So you can see here, veterans and some allied regular units up here in the northern colonies. He's been bringing in these loyalists. And I got some Minutemen I was able to bring in there. That's what that is. But again, he's leading there 3-1. Go up here to New England. 1, 2, 3, 4 to nothing. You have to bring anybody in. You can see they got these fleets they're able to bring in too. Now that just kind of keeps the lanes open in case I want to get some of my fleets in there. Now I can blockade, but I got to get, I guess, 2 fleets in the area and outnumber him. So here you go up here in Canada too. He's got his 4 to my 3, so things are a little bit tighter there. So we'll be back. I'll let you know what the results are going to be. Get ready to pull my card here, and what else we got that we want to see here? That's about it. Haven't used the siege marker yet. Oh, and if you do control an area, we get this card here kicks in, but I didn't use that last game, so we'll be back. Alright, well lucky me. You guys get a good look at these cards, how nice they are. But I got a French card that says can only be played in a region with an allied fleet. And sure enough, we got a fleet there, and we can put a unit in there, so you can count those. That's for 3 for the veterans, 2 for those regular units. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Versus this 4, so that's a 5 difference. Which means for the first time, I get to put. Oh, what is this? Oh, you gotta get the right card. That's right. They do have names on them. All right. So here's how you do it. You just take yourself a Mid-Atlantic marked card, and I control me my first area, and they don't control none. It's quite a freaking accomplishment. I'm gonna put my card back here, and you always gotta draw one to get your 3rd card, but we also get to kick in the Alexander Hamilton card. So that's kind of what we're doing here. I'll let you know if I win this game. I doubt that, but hey, I got an area control and they don't. So we'll see. And then another thing is you want to make sure you shuffle these cards good. I'm not a shuffler. I'm not a card player. I can't do the, where you flip them all up and stuff. So I'm kind of doing this with my own little shitty way. But I'm seeing a lot of these cards that are the same coming up at the same time. So you got to make sure you shuffle these things good. That's what happened last game. When I must not have shuffled them good because I was getting a bunch of militias and a bunch of navals were coming in. So you got to make sure you shuffle these cards good. I probably didn't shuffle them as well because I'm noticed they're coming in groups. But and that'll have a big impact on your game. So make sure you shuffle them good. But I got them shuffled a little bit better now, and that's what we're getting some different results. But yeah, that's it. Onward with some American Revolution on a nice little cozy night. That's a key word, cozy. When it's 4 degrees outside. Although I was watching another video on my laptop, and there was Steve Willis, I want to say, Stealth Camping with Steve, highly recommended. But yeah, they're up north. And it's minus 30 something degrees. They're up there ice fishing. So 4 degrees is balmy for them. Way back. All right, giving it my all here in this game. You can see here though, he's done control 2 areas to my 1. But I got a card here that really helps me out. And it says recruit a loyalist. Move 1 deployed loyalist from the British side of the region to the American side, the same region. So that means I can do this. Loyalist from here to here. It gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Versus says 1, 2, 3, 4. Gives me a 5-point lead. So that means in Canada. Goes to the American side. And I get to use my card again here. We're getting there, people. Trying my best. Having a great time. I was a little bit, I don't know if I was down on it, but it looked like it was a tough hill to climb. But there are some strategies, and man, I think this right here, 2-2, is pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll let you know if we do any better. Be back. All right. See, towards the end of this game, when these blocks start all getting in here, starts getting down to nitty gritty. So, like I said, none of these games last longer than maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, maybe. But yeah, once you start getting into it, these things start falling real quick. They just got to take in the northern colonies. You can see here, this is the last one. I have 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they got a 2-point lead on me here. It's all about the cards. And I guess if they get it, they definitely win. I'll look at the victory conditions, but I need to get it to at least get a tie and avoid 1, 2. Yep, they only got 3. And they got 2, so we'll be back. All right, I was able to promote a unit, so we're getting closer. I got 3, 4, 5 versus their 6. But another aspect of it is when you start picking up his cards, a lot of them are just null and void and get put back in there without playing them because these areas are already resolved. So it definitely gives you maybe a better window for the colonist player. We'll see, for instance, Loyalist Militia, Mid-Atlantic. Yeah, it's already resolved, but let's see what it says. It is resolved. Station in the local force pool, the lowest numbered unresolved region. Huh. Well, these are loyalist. Doesn't play the following terms, so okay. If Mid-Atlantic is resolved, which it is, a station in a local force pool of the lowest numbered unresolved region, not under blockade, and deploy following. Okay. But he's already got a bunch of guys in there. You can't do that, so I think that's going to be another card. See what I mean? These cards are just, the British player's got his hands tied. This is where I can make my move. Oh shoot, I forgot to give me 2 more cards. So let me do this real quick. Fill my hand, and we'll be back. Yeah, a lot of his cards are going, a lot of the British cards are going to the wayside now because it says a card cannot be played because the target region is resolved or under blockade, for example. The ability does not trigger. Such as this special ability. That would come in key. What are we looking at here? I just was able to move the Native Americans into New England with the New England card. And that is key to me playing my Lafayette card, or is that, who is it? Yeah. Can only be deployed in a region when with deployed Native Americans on the American side. So this is going to maybe get me my tie here, but we'll have to see what happens. Let's see. Northern colonies. I think it's my turn to play a card. So we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play this Lafayette card here. Oh, you know what? There's no more Allied troops. Oh, faux pas, faux pas. Oh, that hurts. No more Allied troops. So I'll have to figure something else out. So close yet so far. Alright, well here's what happened. Couldn't use him because the pool's empty. This card here is no good because the northern counties are already settled. So the only card I had left was the Women of War. Troop support. And wouldn't you know it, the women helped me tie the game because it says option 1, promote 2 militia deployed in the same region. Couldn't do that. But I could deploy a Minuteman. So with the deployment of the Minuteman, right there you can see I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That effectively gives me New England. And I'll have to see what the victory conditions are, but man, I tied them. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3. And in this game here, where's my rule book? That is quite an accomplishment. So we're going to go look and see what happens with the victory conditions. But yeah, there you go. Woman of War card on my second game. So, yeah, big kudos. I said I wasn't going to do a video of it, and I really didn't. But we're having fun here. I just want to let you see what's going on. Hidden strike. Alright, once the game ends, any resolved regions count towards the British win total. So I guess that's what you run out of cards. But whoever controls the most regions at the end of the game wins by default. Ties and region totals counts go to the British. That means by default Americans must at least control 4 regions to win. So that was a British win. But it was a close British win. And having fun. Might even give it another go tonight. Well, we'll have to see. But, yep, there you go. Be back.